Today, we use 40 oil painting-style shots to tell the story of the Bernard Madoff Ponzi scheme, the most infamous financial scam in history. This is Bernard Madoff, the mastermind of the scam. The oil painting shows him in a high-end suit, gentle and elegant, with the Wall Street skyline in the background, hiding his greed under an elite appearance. In the 1970s, Madoff's small investment company opened in Manhattan, a simple storefront in a retro street scene, marking the start of his scam. In a dim office, Madoff checks documents and account books, secretly planning his Ponzi scheme with hidden calculations. Madoff talks with early investors, smiling and gentle, gaining their trust to get the first batch of funds. Holding an investment agreement, he makes false profit promises, with a blurred stock chart as the background to convince investors. He uses new investors' money to pay profits to old ones. An investor holds a check, smiling, falling for the trick. As Madoff's company grows busier, with more investors coming, the scam expands quietly. He attends dinners, dresses formally, and builds an elite image to deceive more people, while his assistant forges false financial reports, with piles of documents hiding the scam's falseness. Madoff gives lectures in communities, attracting the elderly and office workers with false hopes. In a dim office, he opens a safe full of investors' money, which he uses for personal desires and fake payouts. Investors praise Madoff in cafes, spreading his profit myth and drawing more victims. He moves to a spacious office with many employees, creating an illusion of strength, and even secretly promotes his project to relatives and friends at family gatherings, using family ties to gain trust. Madoff shows false profit reports to investors, who look surprised and convinced. Cooperating with banks, he enhances his credibility and attracts more funds. A large amount of money flows into the company. Staff count cash and checks, showing the scam's scale. Madoff lives in a luxury villa with luxury cars, spending investors' money on his own comfort. Late at night, he looks anxious while checking account books, knowing the scam is unsustainable. An investor questions Madoff's profits. He pretends to be calm but is flustered inside, then uses false documents to cover up doubts, with a forced smile and wandering eyes. Wall Street stock fluctuation makes investors want to withdraw funds, putting pressure on Madoff's capital chain. The company's cash runs out, staff look anxious, and account books are in chaos. Investors line up to withdraw funds. Angry and anxious, staff can't calm them down. Surrounded by investors, Madoff is pale and incoherent, unable to fulfill his promises. He sits alone in the office, desperate, with scattered account books exposing the scam. Madoff's family is shocked and sad after learning the truth, feeling betrayed. Police take Madoff away. Investors watch with complex emotions. In the interrogation room, Madoff admits his crimes, looking guilty and desperate, then signs a guilty plea, numb and regretful. Investors stand on the street, holding agreements, haggard and desperate, their money lost. Newspapers report the scam, shocking the world with its scale. Madoff's villas and cars are seized. Staff liquidate his assets to compensate investors. Victims gather to protest, demanding compensation for their losses. In court, Madoff stands in the dock. The judge, jury, and victims watch solemnly. He is sentenced to 150 years in prison. Victims cry with relief and sorrow. Madoff enters prison in a uniform, trapped in a small cell, lonely and desperate. An old investor sits alone, looking at old photos, his life ruined by the scam. Madoff's silhouette overlaps with desperate investors, warning against greed and blind trust. A guilty plea and scattered account books in the decades-long scam, a lesson for all. This story reveals Madoff's greed and deceit. May we stay rational and protect our wealth.